industry. Another way that fashion icons are promoting sustainability and ethical fashion is by using their influence to influence policymakers and legislation. For example, in 2020, Diane von Furstenberg and Stella McCartney signed an open letter to the European Union calling for stronger regulations on the use of chemicals in the fashion industry. The letter called for a ban on the use of hazardous chemicals and for greater transparency in the use of chemicals in fashion production. In addition to promoting sustainability and ethical fashion, fashion icons are also using their influence to promote social justice and equality. Many fashion icons have spoken out against racism and discrimination in the fashion industry, and have used their platforms to promote diversity and inclusivity. For example, in 2019, Rihanna launched her Savage X Fenty lingerie line, which was designed to be inclusive of all body types and skin tones. The line was praised for its diverse casting and for its commitment to promoting body positivity and inclusivity. Overall, fashion icons have the potential to play a significant role in shaping the fashion industry towards a more sustainable, ethical, and equitable future. By using their influence to promote sustainable and ethical fashion, fair labor standards, circular fashion, and social justice, fashion icons can help to create a more responsible and conscious fashion industry. As consumers become more aware of the impact of their fashion choices, it is likely that the influence of fashion icons will continue to grow in shaping the direction of the industry towards more sustainable and ethical practices. However, it is important to note that the influence of fashion icons is not without its challenges and limitations. One challenge is the cost of sustainable and ethical fashion. Sustainable and ethical fashion can be more expensive than fast fashion, which is often produced using cheap labor and unsustainable materials. This can make sustainable and ethical fashion inaccessible to many consumers, particularly those on a tight budget. Fashion icons also face the challenge of balancing their commitment to sustainability and ethical fashion with their role as trendsetters. Fashion is a constantly evolving industry, and it can be difficult for fashion icons to remain relevant and fashionable while also promoting sustainable and ethical practices. However, many fashion icons have shown that it is possible to balance these two priorities, and have successfully incorporated sustainability and ethics into their fashion lines and personal styles. Another challenge is the lack of regulation and enforcement in the fashion industry. While many fashion brands and initiatives are committed to sustainability and ethical fashion, there are still many brands that continue to use unsustainable materials and exploit workers. Without stronger regulations and enforcement, it can be difficult for fashion icons to drive real change in the industry. Despite these challenges, the influence of fashion icons is a powerful tool for promoting sustainability and ethical fashion in the industry. By using their influence to promote sustainable and ethical practices, fair labor standards, and diversity and inclusivity, fashion icons can help to create a more responsible and ethical fashion industry. As consumers become more aware of the impact of their fashion choices, it is likely that the influence of fashion icons will continue to grow in shaping the direction of the industry towards more sustainable and ethical practices. To overcome these challenges and further promote sustainable and ethical fashion, Fashion icons can work together with other industry stakeholders, such as policymakers, brands, and consumers. Collaboration between these stakeholders can help to create a more sustainable and responsible fashion industry. For example, fashion icons can work with policymakers to advocate for stronger regulations and enforcement in the fashion industry.